everyone with this lovely book, Glass Bottom. We also have its author, Sonali Prasad ji, with us. Hello.
Hi, nice to have you.
Nice to meet you. How do you like it here?
Oh, it's great. It's my first time at the World Book Fair. I've never been here before.
Really?
And so my book brings me here, and it's been just amazing looking at the number of readers we have in this country.
Okay. So can you tell us a little about that? What inspired you to write Glass Bottom? And the title is also very good. So
Yeah.
how did you come up with it?
So as you can tell from the title, Glass Bottom is a kind of boat, glass bottom boat that you see when you generally take one of those tours of the islands. And the surface is transparent, so you can see below the sea, right? You can see what's up. So I wanted to use it as a metaphor for the reimagination of the Ark, the Noah's Ark, and put the question today as to what it means to save something, what it means to survive through rupture, and who are our philosophers on this journey. The whole idea of erasure, restoration, preservation is what seeps into the book, and I have been a writer, reporter for nearly a decade on ecological and social subjects. So I think all of that experience kind of formed into the book somehow. Yeah.
That's great. So, the book is also portraying some ecological, protagonists which are very related to, ecofeminism.
Yeah.
That's what we say. So, how did you build the characters? And I must say, Looney is my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
And Looney is a lot of people's favorite, which has been surprising. My mom's would be Gul, I think. She really likes the name. But Looney is like the underdog in the book. I think they just came. I can never say where my characters come from. They just come, and somewhere when they take a name, if they do take a name, that is, they come with their identity somehow in my head. I was very clear that I wanted to look at the feminine fold of rupture. So there's this famous French philosopher, Deleuze, who looked at one of the lines that Blanchot said, and he said that the fold is an interiority of exception and anticipation when you look at rupture, right? And I want to take it forward, and I want to say that the feminine fold is an interiority of witness, because as folks who embody the female form, the biological form, we are very much in tune with what it means to be a witness, what it comes with, the coping and the compassion that comes with being a witness to the world. And that is why I chose these four female characters. But I also feel that by the feminine fold, I don't mean gender. I mean the sentiment of being a witness. It can be anybody as long as we embody that fold. Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you think the reader will, how should a reader approach to this book?
Yeah. So this is a very different book in the sense that it doesn't necessarily flow in a singular direction. It is not only fragmentary, but it's a mix of everything. It is what a book about our world today should be like. It should, overflow with form. You should never be able to decipher what form it takes, because life doesn't work like that. Life is not only poetry, or life is not only prose, life is not only dialogue. It's a mix of everything. And so this book kind of changes shape, depending on the situation, depending on the circumstance. It refuses to settle into a mold, which I think also speaks to the kind of writing that we've had when it comes to climate writing, ecological writing. We are used to a certain kind of story that's being told about the world, and I want to challenge that. I want to just contribute to that space of what such a story could look like if it refuses to settle in a form. Yeah.
Great. So, what is the one key takeaway that the youngsters out there, the readers out there should take away from this book?
I think first is that I hope everybody reads it. I hope they give it a chance. It's a slow burn, so it's gonna take you good amount of time, maybe even months, to get through the book, to understand the book. But in a lot of ways, it's like a palimpsest. So there are a lot of layers to it. There are parts that are written on top of each other, so you'll have to really look at the meaning. And through that, I hope we can cultivate, a sense of attention, because all of us are so plagued by the news today, are so plagued by the constant roll of information, that to really understand glass bottom, or even to scratch the surface, and this I had to do as a writer also, is to really sit with one part of the book and give it all my attention for a long time. So I really hope we can give it the gift of attention, so that it can unravel itself to you, and it can have a lot of meanings. I don't think I've met anybody who's taken the same meaning out of the book as me, which is lovely, because I get to learn so much more about the book now.
So is there any personal life experience that really influenced the book and its writing?
Well, every writer writes from their personal viewpoint, personal perspective. So there's no particular experience. But I have a mother, I have a sister. We are a majority in our house. I've reported on women, in the fishing community, and in other forefronts of ecological rupture. So yeah, I think it's like how we write about the subject is influenced by who we are and what position we take in this world. So I believe in that perspective, it's quite personal. Yeah, it'll always be. Whatever I write, it'll always be. Yeah.
So lastly, if you could describe your book in just 3 words, what would that be?
Oh my God, I think my publicist couldn't do that. It's really hard. 3 words.
But you can give it a shot.
I would say the arc, rupture, and fold. I would say these 3 words. But there's so many other words.
No, but they are itself so beautiful.
Yeah.
So if you could also give a shout out to BooksWagon.
Yeah, I'm so grateful that BooksWagon has taken out the time to appreciate the book, and I hope readers can come to it through BooksWagon. And please let us know what you think of the book. Or we are there everywhere, and you can always write to Pan Macmillan with your comments. Thank you so much.
So it's such an amazing book. So do check it out on our website. Go and grab a copy of Glass Bottom for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's lovely.